Imagine standing on a sun-drenched Mediterranean beach in 1931. The waves are calm, but the scene before you is anything but peaceful. Two colossal, bone-like figures are locked in a violent, erotic embrace that looks more like a collision of stones than a human kiss. This is Figures at the Seaside, also known as Figures au bord de la mer, one of Pablo Picasso's most unsettling works from his Surrealist period. At this stage in his career, Picasso was moving away from the rigid geometry of Cubism and diving into the irrational, dreamlike world of the subconscious. He wasn't just painting what he saw, he was painting monstrous, psychological monuments. Today, we're going to explore how a secret friendship, a shocking short film, and a deadly insect inspired this masterpiece. Picasso didn't arrive at this style in a vacuum. A major catalyst was his relationship with a young, charismatic Spaniard named Salvador Dalí. Dalí first visited Picasso's studio in 1926, and despite their later rivalries, they shared a deep artistic bond during this era. Picasso even helped fund Dalí's first trip to America. In 1929, Dalí and director Luis Buñuel released their groundbreaking film, Un Chien Andalou. Picasso was actually in the audience for its private screening. The film's opening, a razor slicing through a woman's eye, was a literal and symbolic attack on traditional ways of seeing. It's a bizarre, 16-minute masterpiece of dream logic, and because you have to see it to believe it, I've put a link to the full movie on YouTube in the description below. The film's imagery, ants crawling out of hands and rotting donkeys on pianos, pushed Picasso to embrace convulsive beauty. You can see that influence in our painting. The sharp, needle-like teeth and the sculptural hardness of the bodies mirror the aggressive, biological metaphors Dalí was bringing to the screen. Picasso was the sun that the entire Surrealist movement orbited. While he never officially joined their club, he was surrounded by their brightest minds. He was incredibly close to the poet Paul Éluard, who became his lifelong confidant. There was also Joan Miró, a fellow Catalan who shared Picasso's interest in biomorphic or organic flowing shapes. Through these friends, Picasso was introduced to the ideas of André Breton, the leader of the movement, and Max Ernst, who used grotesque forms to challenge reality. This tribe encouraged Picasso to use the beach, not as a place of leisure, but as a stage for his most private anxieties and desires, specifically regarding his deteriorating marriage to Olga Koklova and his secret passion for his young muse, Marie-Thérèse Walter. The most striking thing about these figures is their heads. They look less like humans and more like insects, specifically the praying mantis. The Surrealists were obsessed with the mantis because the female famously devours the male after mating. To Picasso, the mantis was the ultimate symbol of the femme fatale, a woman who is simultaneously a source of erotic desire and deadly danger. In Figures at the Seaside, the female figure is dominant, her mouth filled with small, sharp teeth, ready to consume her partner. It's a cannibalistic marriage of forms that reflects the erotic viciousness Picasso felt was lurking in the human mind. The figures are like smooth rocks, worn down by the sea, yet they pulse with a terrifying, predatory life. Because this painting is so intense and sculptural, the way you frame it changes everything. I'm currently on this custom framing website trying to find a border that respects that monumental feel. A simple, dark wood frame acts like a window into this alternate reality, while a sleek, modern frame highlights the sharpness of those mantis-like teeth. I made 2 frame choices. Let me know which one you like more, and if you have a better frame choice. I've included a link to this framing site in the description, so you can try it out with your own art prints. It's a great way to see how a frame can either contain the chaos of a painting or let it breathe. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into the world of Picasso and the Surrealists. If you want to see more videos exploring the secrets behind history's greatest artworks, please subscribe, like, and share this video with your friends. I'll see you in the next one.